Eric, can we please have a one-word heart-themed prompt?
Goo.
Goo. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I am not a runner, but I know that's the new running thing is to eat goo. As
like the little energy sugar packet
tubes
things?
of goo.
Okay.
Spelled G-U.
Oh, really?
It's actually the brand is goo.
Yep.
G-U?
Yep.
Jesus. Very appealing. Hold on one second. Hey, welcome to the Overtalking Podcast with your host, Ken and CJ. Say hi, CJ.
Sorry, I forgot you can't hear it because we're recording in person.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Say hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
Hi.
And sitting next to me is my brother, Eric.
What's up?
That's right. You guys are in the same place.
That's right.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Boo.
Boo.
But you know what's not sad? Is the fact that we're still talking about Jason SMAYtham because it's still the month of May and it's...
So this is how it is.
It's gonna be
SMAYtham.
Even more sad that I can't hear that.
I was wrong. This is the movie where he says, so this is how it is. And then the guy responds, this is how it is.
Okay. I still didn't clock
Yeah,
it.
missed it this time also.
It was when they were in the limo where he gets picked up by the guy he did not kill in the first one.
Okay, I do remember that actually, yeah.
Okay.
I was distracted by that guy's mustache hairs curling up into his nostrils. I don't know why.
I wouldn't even say curly, just straight, the most straight mustache hairs vertical up.
We didn't even say yet, but of course we're talking about Crank High Voltage.
Crank : high voltage.
That's right. Apparently the 2 was not in the title.
It's not now.
Until like some DVD releases or something. But
I was going to say, it is on the
Crank :
poster.
High Voltage.
Oh, it is? There is a 2 in it?
At least the one...
In some of the DVD releases, I think they put the 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was just
No, it
Crank :
was not.
high voltage.
I really, really wish that the copy that I watched explained what was going on with that name. But yeah, for some reason, there wasn't anything. There wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Isn't that weird, Ken?
I think
That
they probably
is weird.
got a lot of blowback from the first one. They were like, you guys did a really poor job. And if you don't know what we're referring to, go back and listen to last week's episode where you can hear that the director / writers added a little post-credits talkie thing.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how that was going to work when I can't hear anything.
Turns out it's fine.
Yeah,
There
don't
is
worry
one.
about it.
It's okay. It's just normal. Okay, that's good.
Yep.
As normal as this movie could be, I suppose. But
Yeah.
How do we feel like this month has been overall, just in general? Were these the correct movies to choose, do we think?
I think we should just watch Beekeeper 4 times.
Yeah. That actually probably would have been more fun.
Beekeeper. Nope.
Beekeeper. No.
Beekeeper?
Or
Yeah,
just
we'll get
select whatever movies that he appears in the FFU.
Just those 3 or 4 or whatever?
And which ones would those be off the top of your guys' head?
Well, of course, that's... Well, Ken's
Hobbs and
going to say he's in Tokyo Drift. Even though he's
Oh, of course, Tokyo Drift.
Of course.
Yeah. And then select movies after 5, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or every movie after 5.
And
maybe?
then Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Yes.
That's where we would have ended on, I think, in my opinion.
It's the pinnacle of
Yeah.
the Statham.
For sure, the best one in the series. We all
That's
agree
right.
on that.
You can't not.
Right, Eric?
Yep. Yeah, how do you guys feel about me having me as the guest for this month? A guy who kind of actively hates this stuff.
It's
Regrets?
good to have. I think it's good. We got the full spectrum. We got CJ who loves this stuff.
Yeah.
Me who's fine with it. And you who just actively doesn't like it, but still shows up. Thank you.
And thank you. Yes. And sorry. I think it worked out.
Yeah.
I think so too.
You know what else worked out? Just how things happened for Jeff Chelios and Crank High Voltage, I guess. Not really. We're going to talk about that and more coming up on the Overtalking Podcast.
It's still not hard. Why not just let me die?
They were keeping you alive to farm your organs.
They gave you an artificial heart?
Yeah.
How many bars does the battery show?
1.
You got 1 hour. Keep your body electrically charged to keep it pumping. If you can get hold of your heart, I'm reasonably sure I can put it back in.
And we're back on the Overtalking Podcast, joined once again all month long by Brother Eric, and we're talking about Crank, High Voltage. Crank. No, Eric. Fuck.
That's his nickname.
Eric. We're going with 30 seconds on the clock for you to describe for someone who's not yet seen Crank, High Voltage, and tell them what it's all about.
I think we're seeing the effects that it's just rotting our brains. So this was we're all glad we did this.
Oh my God.
I feel like I'm on frickin' Crank. We're recording these episodes.
All right, ready, go.
Okay. Chev Chelios, our hero. The movie starts out, he's getting his heart taken out and ashed a cigarette on top of and spit on in an open heart surgery, and replaced with an artificial heart. His heart goes somewhere else. He's alive again. The electricity thing is still
10
relevant.
seconds.
And he has to go find out who has his heart, why they have his heart,
5,
what they're trying to do
4,
with his heart.
3, 2,
And
1.
hilarity ensues.
Time.
The electricity thing is still relevant? What do you mean by that?
I guess I was thinking adrenaline and electricity are the same thing.
Okay.
I would think getting shocked would sort of spike your adrenaline as well.
Probably.
They're related.
Yeah, I think most of the things in this movie would have also affected his adrenaline.
I think the big thing though is that he's on a battery and he has to like continuously shock himself in order to stay moving and grooving and fighting.
Was this, you know how like nowadays we have wireless chargers for our phones? Was this like the first technology that took advantage of the like wirelessly charging like through your skin?
It looked like he was putting a MagSafe puck on his like skin. That's basically what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, ahead of its time again. I think these movies are kind of trendsetters.
I think Tim Apple's a big fan of Crank 2 High Voltage.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, so there we have it. It's the exact same movie, but now electricity.
Yep.
It does hit a lot of the same beats. It brings back a lot of characters who were killed in the first movie.
Yep.
And I also, I noticed while I was editing last week's episode that at one point, Ken, you specifically say, we were talking about how the first one had some problematic scenes, and you say, well, at least the second one won't have the public sex scene, I hope.
Yep. I was wrong about that. Yep. It was the same thing, just in a racetrack this time.
Yeah. Probably,
longer.
I would say in front of more people now, because it was a racetrack full of people.
And went on for longer,
Yes,
I think,
Definitely
also.
longer.
Yep.
Yeah. I was so with you, though, while watching this. I was like, oh, thank God, that's not going to happen. And then it started. I was like, no, why do you have to do this? No one wants this.
I didn't remember this movie nearly as much as I did the first one. I'm sure I saw this second one at some point, but
Absolutely.
I didn't remember anything really from
Same.
it. I don't know. I must have watched it once.
So the scene that I do remember, or that I didn't remember the specifics so much as I knew this was like part of the movie, is at one point they find themselves, he finds the guy who he thinks is carrying around his heart in like a cooler with him.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And they end up at an electricity plant, and it just fully becomes a different movie, and it's a kaiju movie, and people are in costumes, like fighting and walking around as if they were Godzilla or kaiju.
Yeah.
Which, again,
one of them has a comical Jason SMAYtham mask on.
Yeah, they both have masks like on, even
Masks,
though
like,
it could
of
just
themselves
it
on.
could have just been them. They could have stayed normal.
And that's a Japanese thing. These
Yeah.
guys are supposed to be Chinese. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I did like though that they fully have like two little figurines of the plant like workers that they cut to. The camera cuts as if they're like people in Japan looking at Godzilla because they're just like claymation dudes.
Yeah, it was literally like paper mache guys. Yeah.
It's like, oh, I like that. That's fun.
That was crazy.
The first movie took some risks, and I think they, not for the most part, but sometimes paid off. And this movie really took some risks, and in my opinion, did not pay off.
Yes,
and
correct.
were just jarring and uncomfortable and strange. And that was definitely one of them. Was the weird kaiju
I loved
fake
it.
fighting thing.
It was a nice change of
maybe I was
pace.
wrong then. Okay,
I loved how
it
stupid
definitely
it
broke
was.
it up
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I would gladly take another movie right now. Let's do that.
anything but what I'm currently watching.
Great. Let's cut to a fake talk show where we interview young Chev Chelios for some reason.
Yeah. Because that's what we were all clamoring for is, I want more backstory about this guy.
I
That's
know.
what I need.
And we somehow didn't get any, even with that.
It turns out we got that his dad died before he was born or something like that. And that
And then
he
liked
was...
to play video games.
Yeah, played video games, which is why he becomes a video game programmer, I think.
Sure.
And that he was a bully and like would steal stuff, just a rapscallion as a kid. Which
That
like,
adds so much depth
Yep.
to this already very deep character that we
unnecessary
were following, our hero.
exposition.
Yeah.
But to Eric, to your point from last week, at least there wasn't a part of the movie where he just says, explain.
Yes.
And then we go into why things are happening.
I was waiting for it.
I kind of liked that though.
They did do like it picked up right where the second one left off, or the first one left off. I mean,
Yeah.
which I thought
liked
was
that.
interesting. Who was that like schlubby newscaster guy?
He's the same guy from the first one.
Okay, but like, is
Yeah.
he? Should we know who that? Like
Oh, wait, sorry. The guy
With the
in
anchor
the...
or
the news anchor?
Oh, I don't know.
oh yeah, he looked really familiar. I've definitely seen him in stuff. I just can't remember what.
He doesn't seem like an actor to me, and the
Yeah.
clothes he was wearing were very like ill-fitting, and so to me it was like either this is a cameo that I'm not picking up on, or like is this the director or like the writer
That
who
wanted
just
to
like
be in it.
I've
but I
seen
don't
him
think
in
so.
other stuff.
Okay,
He's
okay.
definitely an actor. Yeah.
Okay, he's just bad at his job. Got it.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt the same way.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
it was like, the line reads were weird.
I want to get back to the power plant scene because half the movie is Chev Chelios chasing down whoever has his heart because he wants to get it retransplanted back into his body. Because the doctor from the first movie is back and apparently was a heart surgeon at some point and is able to make this happen
Yeah.
because, of course. And so he's chasing this guy who we think has his heart in the cooler, and eventually he gets him, and that whole power plant scene happens, and he wins, and he opens up the cooler, and he's just like, oh, this is my heart. What the fuck is this? What kind of sick fuck carries this around with them? And we never find out what it is.
Yep.
Right?
And we just move on.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss something.
Nope.
'Cause
You're absolutely
Okay.
correct.
they're just trying to do a weird, like, Pulp Fiction
I was gonna
thing.
say, yeah,
Yes.
it's so clearly they were trying to just do that.
Also, Ken, thank you for correctly calling it a power plant. I believe I referred to it as a electricity factory when when I should have said power plant because that's the normal thing. So thank you.
The wire place.
Yeah.
All the wires go.
It goes buzz buzz.
With the coils. I was really like, I think unlikable characters is a fine thing to have in your movie. Like if people have their motivation as a character, as a person is like bad or evil or unlikable, that's a normal. This movie was like, the characters were annoying. It's not like they were like bad or they were just like, God, just shut the fuck up. That's like how I felt most of the
Seriously.
movie. I was like, God, just shut up.
There's this one Asian girl with like a very distinct haircut who I swear was in one of the Fast and Furious movies, but I can't be sure.
Maybe.
She looks
I would
she looks
believe it.
really familiar. She was in something else, but yeah, she I think is a hooker maybe, and
Yeah.
it just says that Jeff is her boyfriend the whole movie and is just running around, and they have to put subtitles under her,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Which at times almost felt a little insulting to me of like, no, I
I
can
could
understand
understand
what you're saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
I do want to go back to where you were saying the beginning of this movie picks up exactly where the
Oh, yeah.
first one left off because I did enjoy. So a van like pulls up to grab Chev Chelios, but one of the guys that gets out of the van is carrying a snow shovel.
Yeah, what was that?
He just like props that under him as if that would do anything to like a
that's what
human
they-
body.
That's what they do for roadkill, right? They,
Yeah.
they
Yes.
scoop them up.
Yeah.
And pop 'em
I
off
just
the-
thought, I was like,
the concrete.
that's very funny. Emily was like, why does that dude have a shovel?
No way. Emily watched this.
Part of it.
Oh, yeah. Let's get the rundown on that. Yeah. Because, yeah, listeners, she watched Crank 1 last week.
Yeah. we had plans certain nights. So I was like, I have to watch this tonight. And lo and behold, she sat down with me and then I think probably made it close to halfway and then was like, yeah, I'm out of here. This is not worth my time.
Yeah. I don't blame her.
Yeah. I think I was wrong and should have had her watch the Transporter ones. I think she actually would have liked those a bit more.
They're less objectionable.
Yes. Less problematic stuff.
They are, closer to more of a traditional movie.
Yes. Yeah. Ken, Meg, any luck getting her to
wouldn't
watch
even be
this?
in the same room for this one. How about Carissa?
Nope. I may or may not have watched this a couple hours ago, and Carissa was at work. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I understand.
Yep.
Especially this one. This one.
Yeah.
I don't want to jump ahead.
Kind of the same.
Yep.
Kind of, no, worse. It's
the same, but worse.
The same, but like cranked up to 11.
Hey. What now?
Oh, I didn't even mean that.
Cranked up to what? An 11? 12?
Crank 11. I hope we get 9 more of these. One. I want to actually get through my notes before we already read the credits for this podcast. But the only note I wrote down was the cell phone ringtone is back, but this time it's the doctor's ringtone for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Both
Right.
Chev
What's
and
up
the
with
doctor have the same ringtone.
Maybe the doc was like, hey, that's cool. I want that. Asked him what it was. How do I get that?
Just like you. That's what you did,
When?
Ken.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Was this like a LimeWire find or something back in the day?
I'm sure.
Yeah. Kazaa? Or were you
Probably.
a FrostWire kind of guy?
What's
uTorrent?
FrostWire?
It was LimeWire, but just different.
But frosty
Yeah.
with a blue.
blue,
And
yeah.
yes,
scheme
that
instead of
actually
lime
is
green.
exactly what it was. Yes.
Great.
Yeah, I realized I think I wrote maybe one note down, but my notebook is downstairs, and I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I ended up not actually writing any notes down. I figured, anything that's memorable, I'll remember it. That's fine. Ken, we did get a weird colored vial all the way at the end.
With the injection?
Yeah.
Yeah.
was pretty
I was
neon.
clocking that too. I was like, okay, at least it's not as like neon
Yeah.
or purple, but at least there was something.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in like a glass vase, like a big bubble.
Yeah, an egg-shaped glass.
You'll have to stay tuned to ratings to see how that affects my score.
I truly, like, I know I'm jumping ahead per usual, but like, I really don't know. Like, this felt pretty much the same for me. Maybe a little worse, but like, not much different. But I get that it made a bunch of money, so they're probably like, well, don't fix what's not broken.
Yep. Yeah.
But I do love that they still left room for a potential third one, and I would love to know the story about like why they didn't just keep this going and make a third one. But maybe it's because, Ken, you'll have a question about how much money this made, and maybe it's not a lot of money.
I'm very eager to get to the trivia section, because to me, there was no reason why they wouldn't make a third one of these, especially having the cliffhanger at the end of the second one.
Yeah.
So I have to think that it did not perform well.
That's why.
But we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, do you guys want to just find out?
Yes.
Yes, I'm very
All right.
eager.
Well, it's time for. Hey, did you know that? It's the trivia portion of our show where we pit our guests and CJ head to see who knows the most about what we watched. Eric, CJ, are you two ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
All right. First question. True or false? Ron Jeremy wasn't cast to be in this movie. He just showed up.
Huh.
Well, the fact that you're asking that makes me want to say true.
Yeah, I kind of want to say true to. I'll say false to be different.
Wrong move. Yeah, you should have said true because it's obviously why else would I be making this a question? Yeah, they had cast a bunch of porn stars to be in that porn star strike scene, which we didn't talk about at all, but is a real scene in this movie.
Can you believe it?
Yep.
Yeah. And Ron Jeremy heard, because he is in connection with all these other people, that they assumed they just forgot about him, and so he just showed up along with the other people.
Wow, big assumption.
So all of his lines were ad-libbed because he wasn't part of the script or anything.
Wow.
Did you guys? Okay, in this movie, they actually did have like interstitial bloopers throughout the credits. Did you guys stay around for those?
Yeah.
And there was a lot of bloopers around the porn star strike scene.
Yeah. I think for some reason the porn stars had a hard time acting.
Weird.
Yeah. Not like them. Yeah.
I didn't know any of them, of course, but the tall guy with the dark long hair, I thought his lines were at least kind of funny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, what
everyone
was
else
it like? No something, no crabs.
Yeah.
oh,
No cash, no crabs.
Yeah,
or
something like that. Yeah. And I was like, wait, so you're? I think you got that
you think
backwards.
people want to see you having crabs?
I did like, though, in the bloopers, he's doing his lines, and then at one point you hear the director say, "Now look at Jason." Like, that's who you're supposed to be doing your lines towards, not
Looking
us.
over the car at
Yeah.
the camera.
Yeah, it's like, look at the dude you're acting with.
I don't know, man. My head's not usually in the shot. I don't know what to
I'm usually just looking wherever. Hey, good for
All
him.
right. Next question. Just closest. How many times does Chev Chelios recharge his heart in this movie?
Oh shit.
Great question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
Are we doing like full recharge, or is him like licking the walkie-talkie? Does that count?
I would think anything, right? Any electricity.
Anything that is meant to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like if he's like repeatedly recharging himself, that's like one.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like how many individual times does he attempt to recharge his heart?
Wow.
Yeah, this is a good question.
Random stab in the dark of 24 times.
Wow.
Because it would take too long to go through the movie in my head to like try to count them.
I think it's less than that. I'll go 15.
Yeah, it's even less than that. Just 9 times.
Whoa.
Does he- yeah. Again, like it's not him like using the thing to that if it does it with the same thing over and over, it's just one thing. But apparently it's 9. I don't know.
Huh.
And I couldn't tell you what those are. So you just have to trust
Let's
me.
go through them. Taser.
It doesn't matter.
Taser's the one, and that's all I know.
The
Electric Factory.
The Electric Factory. Yeah, that's another one. What is the body count for this movie? Just closest.
Bro, what's your body count?
I feel like it's really only the end of the movie. I don't think he kills. Oh, and the strip club scene. Those guys die. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't. He's not really one to like kill that often. I would say, unless it's with like gunfire and he's about to die.
Yeah, I mean, he explicitly like leaves some people alive, I feel like.
Yeah.
He definitely explicitly leaves some people alive.
12.
There's like 2 scenes. Yeah, the strip club
I
scene.
just want to clarify, like the body count for this movie, not just who Chev kills.
Oh,
just to be clear.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably low. I still don't think it's
that is low.
I still don't think it's that much though. Okay, I'll go back to my guess of 24.
Okay, I'll go 60.
Okay. 24 is the number of people that are killed by Chev,
Oh,
holy shit.
but there's an additional 28 people who are killed by either the environment, which I don't know what that means, or other enemies. So 52 is the total. So Eric, you are closer.
Yes.
Sweeping it.
It reminds me the last scene, at like the party where there's like a big shootout. I don't even know what that was or why they were there. The squib work was awful.
yeah.
I don't even usually notice that stuff, but man, they like were not even trying to hide those.
They're at this big mansion of the bad guy nicknamed the Ferret, and there's a big gunfire shootout scene. Oh, Emily must have come back in the room just for that, because I remember her explicitly going, "Why did the gardener die?" He's just catching strays.
The gardener. He's just
Literally.
And that
trimming a bush.
Yeah, and the gardener specifically, I know what you're talking about with the squib work. Like I noticed as well of like, oof, that was real bad.
Yeah.
Very obviously can see the big packs under his shirt of like,
Like a guy was wearing like a tank top, and it's like, just put a shirt on.
Speaking of trimming bushes, did you like how all of the naked statues had pubes for some reason?
Yeah, what was...
Did you notice that?
Yes, I did. What was up with that? Actually, sorry, really quick. Speaking of pubes, Glenn Howerton, Dennis from Always Sunny, is back this movie, and
That's right.
has a really horny therapist for some reason.
Yep.
There's no reason for that. It's really weird, but he does have a really funny line that I have to think he improvised, where she was encouraging him to go to a strip club and like have sex with people, and he's like, I'm gonna floss my teeth with pubes. It's like, what? What is this scene? Why is this scene in here?
At first I'm like, I like this callback that we're picking up of this like traumatized hospital worker.
It was a funny gag,
but then it quickly turns, and I'm like, nope, I no longer like this immediately with the horny therapist. And like, what is this? And then he dies from a ricocheted bullet. I was like, no, that's not funny either. Like, why?
No, not good. Bad.
That I would say, Ken, is an environment kill. He's catching strays.
I mean, wasn't like shot by Chev's gun though?
I don't know.
So
if I were doing the tally,
killed by Chev,
it would be an environment kill.
Yeah. Okay. Who was the paramedic in the ambulance?
Fuck, he looked so familiar. I didn't want to look up who he was, but
no idea.
Same. I was really hoping one of you two would, because he's a comedian, comedic actor.
Oh, damn.
We'll never know.
Damn.
Oh, that wasn't a trivia question.
Great podcasting.
You were asking us a question as if we were, because we're still in the trivia segment.
Yeah. Oh right, we're in trivia. What's the total budget for this movie?
Can we cheat and get the budget for the first one?
Yeah, you can. Budget for the first one was $12 million.
Was this that much more though? Like it felt sort of the same, maybe a little bit more, of like 15 million.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like there was a lot more production.
Yeah.
I'll go 19 million.
CJ, you were closer, $13.5 million. So yeah, like only just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
pretty close.
Okay.
It makes sense if they're like, hey, we made the first one for this much and we got a bunch of money. Let's just do it again and get a bunch of money.
True.
Yeah. I was almost expecting it to be less just because of how many, like, it felt like random pickup shots there were that were just spliced into this movie.
Mm-hmm.
That they were just like shoestringing it along, but I guess not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure Jason Statham's price was higher now too.
Oh, true.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. What was the gross box office for this movie? For the first one, it was $43 million on a $12 million budget.
All right. This is the question of the episode. Did this movie make money?
This is where, again, I kind of want to be like, the same people that went and saw the first one
Yep.
probably will go and see the second one. Because I remember the Rotten Tomatoes, both scores were higher than I would have said. And so, which means like people liked it. I'm going to say around the same. I'll say like 46 million, just right around. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go lower. But I mean, I do agree with that justification, but I'll go like 30.
Yeah, Eric, you're a little bit closer. 34.6 million.
Oh, okay.
So didn't make as much as the first one, by like $10 million almost.
Yeah.
Still,
Which is maybe why. But they have been talking about making, this isn't a trivia question, I think, but they have been talking about making a third one.
I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, me neither. That
It just
makes
hasn't
sense.
happened yet.
Yeah. I mean, why doesn't he just, like Statham, just go back to the well of like, he has an insane career. Like, just throw a dart at his IMDb and be like, yeah, let's make a second one of those.
Yeah.
Or,
Right.
Yeah,
Let's just
why
make
not?
a sequel.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing that with Beekeeper.
Exactly.
least.
Yeah.
They're like, especially all of his movies, like he's the hero. They don't kill him off at the end. Like he conquers whatever thing happens. So
Right.
yeah, he's always victorious.
And he's available.
He wants to work.
He might not be available. Like that might be the problem. Like,
He actually might be
I
right.
don't know.
He stays
He does
busy.
crank out like 2 movies a year,
Crank out.
I'm sure he's cranking them out left and right.
just like us.
What is the Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter score in percentage? Closest without going over. Eric, you're far away in the lead, so
Wow.
you'll go first.
Maybe first time in Overtalking history. Let's see.
Critic score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. I'm going to say 60%.
Okay.
I think you went over, so $1, Bob.
Yeah.
Well, Eric, you were close and you were under. It was 64%.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't understand
That is baffling
that
to me.
at all.
That
The
makes
critic
no sense.
score
Yeah.
is 64%. That's higher than the first one. The first one was 62%.
Wow. Why?
Doesn't make any sense to me.
That is wild.
Happening? I want to. Yeah, I don't. I don't understand.
I mean, the more I learn, truly, why didn't they make another one of these? There's no reason. Like, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, they kept making over double the budget.
Yeah.
Huh.
No idea.
For the last one, you want to do audience score on Rotten Tomatoes or letterbox score?
Eric, you can pick.
Let's do audience score, Rotten Tomatoes.
All right. What's the audience score? Just closest.
I mean, I feel like the first one, it was like 70 something, right? So I'm going to go like 70.
71%.
I'll go 75.
I don't understand. Again, I think that is way too high. But I was shocked after the first one too. I'm gonna stick with my gut here and say that's over. So $1.
I said just closest though. So
why? He's winning.
Still the strategy.
It should be over. He's winning.
No takesies backsies.
Fine. Then 74.
Is that under him? What'd you say?
I said 75.
Yeah, under.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, that is the right direction. 49%.
There we go. That's right.
Okay.
But that's still like half the people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But anyway, Eric, you're definitely our winner. Congratulations.
Yes.
Letterbox was 3.0 compared to 3.3 from the first one.
Wow.
Still
Just right down the middle.
too high, according to Ken.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get to our ratings. I think we've telegraphed this long enough.
Just debating. We know you've been waiting, so now it's time to hear our ratings.
Eric, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Crank High Voltage for you?
For me, look, I think by my personal barometer, I have been kind.
Yeah, do you want your personal barometer?
Actually, yeah.
Yes.
Let's refresh me and the listeners where we're at.
Beekeeper 6, Shelter 5, Transporter 1, Transporter 5.7, Transporter 2 5.8, Crank 5.9, and then naturally, go ahead.
I think I have been generous to these movies this month. Let's just be honest. I was trying to find redeeming qualities of this movies. I didn't want to just come in here and be a wet blanket, and my patience has run out.
Surprised it lasted this long.
Yeah, this movie really like pissed me off. Well, we always talk on this show about coffee morning movies. I did do that this morning.
Oof.
So it actually had everything going for it. If I was ever going to enjoy a movie like this, it would be under these circumstances. And yet, I was very annoyed watching this. So I'm going to give this movie a 4.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Also because I need to bring that average down. So let's drag that down a little bit. Throw an anchor in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll do it. CJ, what would you rate Crank High Voltage for you? Beekeeper, 6.5. Shelter, 5. The Transporter, 6.3. Transporter 2, 5.5. Crank, 6.4. That's 0.1 less than the Beekeeper.
Yeah, that's wrong. I should retroactively score that higher. Yeah, I'm not quite at Eric's level where I don't think it gets a 4, but I think my patience is sort of running out at the end here. Just like, what are we doing? This I don't know about this. I think there was something about like Crank I think it got points for being unique, like we said last week, and different. But then now watching it, pretty much the exact same movie a second time, you're like, well, maybe I was wrong about that. I don't know. It's not unique anymore, so it doesn't have that going for it. What did I give Transporter 2?
5.5.
Is this? I think this is maybe the same as that. I might just give this also a 5.5.
Okay.
I don't know why. I can't explain. My brain is broken by now. It is goo.
Hey,
Yep.
that's the word of the day.
That's the word of the day.
Ken, how about you?
For me, I gave The Beekeeper a 7, Shelter a 5, The Transporter a 6, Transporter 2 6.3, Crank 6.9. And so here's my thought process. All of those other Jason Statham movies, I'm fine with. Like, even the ones that are like kind of boring, like Shelter, it's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's whatever. This movie actively, like, I think this is exactly what you said, Eric. Pissed me off. Like, I was angry that I was watching this and that I had to watch this. And didn't want to. And it was, I was also angry that it wasn't as good as Crank. Like, I actually kind of enjoyed Crank. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I gave it a 6.9.
Yeah.
Crank, High Voltage, it took all... It's like the directors thought, like, oh, people really liked Crank. It must be because of the unique style choices that we chose. So let's go even further with that and, like, intersperse random little skits and shit like that into this. And
Yeah.
anyway, I fucking hated it. I'm going to handhold with Eric and do a 4.
Yes.
5 is my cutoff for watching it again. I'm not going to. I'll never watch this one again. So
That was my thinking
4.
too.
Yeah, bump mine down to a 5. I think that, because I think you're right that like Shelter was just kind of a letdown, but it wasn't like bad in that like it didn't piss me off.
It wasn't objectionable.
Yeah.
Like, which is how I would describe these movies.
Well, you
Okay.
gave Shelter a 5.
Yeah, 4.9.
Okay.
Okay, now I would like, do you guys want to do a SMAYtham average score or just a all Jason Statham movies score?
Ooh.
What do you think is fair?
Well, you guys have scored more Jason Statham movies than I have, right?
I'm including just yours.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Okay.
We'll limit it to just the ones the three of us together have watched.
Let's start with SMAYtham. Let's see how this month shook out.
Okay,
What do you guys think?
sure. Ken, do you have the averages? For...
I have the averages, actually.
Yeah.
So just this month, I'll start. I gave, across everything, it averaged out to a 5.8 for this month.
Okay.
Which feels about right.
That's about
that
right.
does.
A lot of these I'd maybe watch again if I really needed to.
What will you
It's like
need
right
to?
there. It's like on the border. Yeah. CJ, not far off, 5.78.
Wow.
So
Okay.
pretty much
Dang.
there. And then Eric, 5.35.
Okay. I can live with that. Yep.
That feels right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because same as you can, and I probably stole this from you, that a 5 is kind of my threshold for like, would I watch this again or not?
Yeah.
And
Would I be mad at watching it again?
yeah, I mean, like 3 out of the 4 was like, yeah, I wouldn't go out of my way to watch them again, but it would be fine. So that makes sense.
And I'll just save us all time. That's pretty much in line with what the average is across the board for Jason Statham movies. So it's not worth going.
Yeah,
like,
I was going to
okay,
say,
yeah.
because
Oh,
Beekeeper
too
is
off
high,
on that,
Shelter is
so-
low. It'll just
True.
even
Yeah,
out to
that's
just
the middle.
averages out. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So-
pretty mid.
Yep. That's kind of what I was expecting, I think. I think.
Sorry, Jason. I know you're listening. That we had a whole month dedicated to you, and yet it's not your acting. It really isn't.
It really isn't.
No. I was going to say, I don't think I mentioned this last week, but at least in Crank, like the circumstances that he's put in, you do actually see him act a little bit more than normal. Like he has to have some kind of different, I don't know, degrees of reactions and emotions
Right. A range.
versus just like, oi, I'm going to beat you up. This is me in all my movies. What do you, I can't hear you. I can't, we're in a club. I can't understand. I'm okay with you.
Oh, I do want to bring it back. We made fun of the fact that he was making a phone call to his girlfriend in the first movie while falling from the sky. And they play that on her answering machine in Crank 2, and it is all just wind.
It is.
That was a pretty funny gag. Yeah,
That is a good
that was
joke.
pretty funny.
Yeah. I like that.
Did you get my message? Bro, no.
Sorry, one last thing I just remembered. Yeah, I was watching the credits because they had like kind of bloopers, like interstitials, whatever. And I was looking at the soundtrack because the soundtrack for the first one was decent. There was a TSOL song, which was interesting, like super like old school punk stuff. Not my favorite band, for the record. But there was a song, like Suck My Dick. You guys remember that? Mm-hmm. It was like, the song was like Suck My Dick by the Dickheads or something. But then it said like written by Andy Richter.
That can't be the same.
Yeah, I know. I was like, is that a different guy? Or was this like a song made for like a show of his or like a movie or like, I wanted to look more into that, but I don't know if either of you guys caught that.
I didn't catch it at all.
It's got to be a different guy, right?
Yes, 100%. It's going to be a different guy.
Yeah.
I did remember the song in the movie like that. I recognized it. But,
Yeah, I'd heard the song before too.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. But anyways, listeners out there, let me know. Hashtag Andy Richter if you get an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Well, Eric, thank you for joining us all month long. We
Of
appreciate
course.
your sacrifice to the cause.
Anything for my beautiful boys.
Thank you, and I'm sorry.
And we're sorry. Yeah. What's the big lesson you want listeners to have taken away from this experience?
Be on the lookout for Beekeeper 2.
That for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look out for Beekeeper 2. I think this is a total indictment on the genre of action, and that I think this should start a revolution of listeners pushing back harder against action movies being seen as good. That's my takeaway.
Okay.
Yeah, it does just make, as probably the person that absolutely watches the most of these, it does really make me appreciate, like, oh, the Mission Impossible series rules. Like, they're so good.
Yes.
Compared to, like, shit like this.
It does put into perspective when these movies are good.
Yeah.
I also think that watching so many of these back to back is like not the way to do it either.
Yes.
I was gonna say almost harmful.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys were
not a
actively
good
pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't do that. Is a takeaway, yeah.
Yeah.
But we can
Having that
tease
said,
next month
it's different.
that and Ken, you have not heard the title I have come up with for this, but next month we will be doing Bird Month 2 Cock-a-Doodle-Doo.
Okay. Sure.
All right, not the best reaction I was hoping for. Kind of thought that was really good.
I would have appreciated Cock-a-Doodle too.
That's better.
Well, too late.
All right, no.
Yeah. It's committed. So all the artwork's made. Oh well.
That I appreciate your punch up. That is better.
Bird Month : Cock-a-Doodle 2.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Sweet. We're doing it.
Yeah, and I'll be back all month long for
Yeah. Every other guest after hearing this month didn't want to do it anymore. So
They were afraid.
yeah. So for those who don't know, all last year in June we talked about only bird-related movies, and we're doing it again this year. All month long in June, we're having returning guests come back on. Maybe not returning guests. Maybe there's some new people. Who knows? But they're all going to
Stay
talk
tuned.
about bird-themed movies. And why? All right. Well, thanks, Eric, for coming. CJ, what do we got to plug here?
You can follow us on all the things at Overtalking Pod. Call or text the show at USACat1591. Email us at overtalkingpod@gmail.com or go to our very real website, overtalkingpod.party.
And oh no, they're here. It's the Overtalking Overlords with their artificial hearts. There are guests, otherworldly landlords who show up at the end of every episode. Remind you, if you like to still, just go on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and rate and review. Where applicable, reviews would help people find this podcast. Also, we spend the money in advertising. So if you like to still, please tell a friend and spread the word. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, they got electrocuted.
Oh no.
They got fried out of here.
And as we always say at the end of every single episode,
sorry. Bye.
Bye.
Well, there you have it. SMAYtham is officially over, and it's hard to argue that that was at least something. This episode of Overtalking was edited and produced by Ken and CJ, edited by me. Music by the wonderful and talented Justin Peters. Tune in next week as we kick off
Bird Month
with the movie Birds of Prey with returning guest Abby. See you next week. Love you. Bye.